get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now Jones being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jackson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Off play action. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Check 26. Check 26. We're going 47.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Prescott now on second down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through? That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 6 now. Prescott off play action. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Off play action. Jones steps away. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. They'll roll him out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Prescott yet again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Good footwork at the 30. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Jones going up top. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it is 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blow.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Prescott. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. There he goes left side. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And Prescott, his third interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, there he goes, right side. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 33. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kayvon Thibodeau coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jones. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.